Okay, so um, it's good to chat with you guys, and it's good to be here this Thursday night. Right? We've what a what a year that we've had so far. It seems like we in the last 2 weeks, less than 2 weeks, we've gone through like a decade of like things not to that we expected, but here we are, right? And the point of our gathering and our coming together is to remind ourselves to take good care so that we can continue to be who we are and to show up in this world that is definitely in need of good energy and creativity and possibility, and that there is just a lot of work to be done, a lot of turmoil to kind of work through. And just as I was saying before, in terms of like health challenges, I think that what we are experiencing is we could see it as a giant problem, or we could see it as an invitation to continue to rework and do the good work of justice and peace and compassion and kindness, and a world that we want to live in. So for our children, for their children, and the future generations. All of that is part of what we're doing on our mat to kind of like settle ourselves so we could be optimal for dealing with the big challenges in front of us. So tonight's class will be, there will be points in the class where we'll be doing a lot of maybe more strenuous movement. Test it, right? If you find that you're like, oh, I'm not up to that, don't do it. Come back to maybe the starting point of the strenuous movement, the more strenuous poses, and hang out there. Or even nicer, take a child's pose, so whenever in doubt, when you go like, oh, I don't want to do that, don't be discouraged. It's just optional, and go for the thing that feels good for you. So there's that whole sense that pleasure heals, right? So finding pleasure in our movement, in our breath, rather than forcing ourselves through something that doesn't feel good. So the idea is to go for the pleasure rather than for the pain. Let's take a moment and arrive, right? So let's lengthen the back, and as we lengthen the back, become aware of your back, starting from the crown of your head down towards your sit bones. See if you could sense your muscles in the back. Imagine if you had eyes in the back of your head. And notice your breath right now. See if you could breathe through the nose. So inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the nose. Take a moment and just put a little smile on your face. Little Mona Lisa smile, turning your eyes up a little bit, your face, your mouth up a little bit. This is the smile of healing, the smile of saying, I wonder, rather than I don't like, I push away, I wonder. Opening up now the front of the body, so taking a sense or a scan of the front of the body, so scanning from the crown of your head down all the way to the sit bones again. And taking a moment to take your right hand and place it on your heart, on your chest. As we place our hand in our heart, we invite to ourselves to open our hearts, not our physical hearts, but our soul hearts. Opening up, creating a little bit of space. We can only open up when we feel safe. And I hope that as you're listening to my words, that you're feeling that sense of safety, a sense of remembering that you are home. Take a moment now and take your left hand and place it on your belly. Inhale and let the belly out. Exhale, bring the belly in. Offer yourself love and kindness, graciousness, forgiveness if it's needed. The times that you have let yourself down, treated yourself harshly, thought less of yourself. And offer amends. Take our left hand and, remembering the Buddha, we tap the ground, reminding ourselves that this is our birthright, to be fully human. And that's it. No halos, no little wings, humans figuring things out, being together with one another, doing the best that we can. Place our hands now on our knees and let's just take a stretch. Reach arms up and again sense the back of the body, the front of the body, and look up. Take a nice deep inhale and exhale. Open up your eyes. And now open up the arms nice and wide and feel your shoulders and the shoulder blades coming together, embracing the world in front of us, each other in our imaginations. Again, inviting the heart to open, to let go, to surrender to this moment. Let's turn the thumbs down and draw shoulder blades down. And we bring hands to the ground. Place both palms down and feel the ground below you. Sense the body. Stir all of the positive emotions that you can have. So as I'm looking at one of the little boxes and I know that Anne is there, I am celebrating Anne's second grandchild's birth that happened this week. Little baby boy. So happy. So happy. New life, new possibilities. Let's take the right hand, place it to the left knee, left hand behind us, and just twist, first twist of the night. Look over that left shoulder. And invite relaxation by lifting up the right shoulder, looking over the left. And releasing, bringing the left hand to the right knee, right hand behind us, turning. Lifting that left shoulder, coming back to center, stirring again the positive emotions. So this week, my mother-in-law got her vaccination too, her first one. So we're super happy, so happy and relieved. Let's go ahead and go on hands and knees. And we'll do a couple of cat-cows. So hands right under shoulders, knees right under hips. Take a moment to stretch the back. So inhaling, arching the back, looking up. Exhaling, chin to the chest. Inhaling, arching, dropping the belly. Exhaling, chin to the chest, rounding the back, the upper back, pressing away from the hands. Inhaling. Exhaling. Let's tuck toes and push back for a moment. And lengthen the back. So flatten out your back. Just hold and place your hands flat on the mat. Fingers spread out. Arms stretched. Arms strong. Inhaling and exhaling through the nose. Becoming aware of the back of the body, especially going down to the soles of the feet and the front of the body. Let's point toes back and lean back onto our heels. Bring our forehead to the mat. Extend the arms forward. Stretch out and sense the back. Fingers spread out. And come up. All right, sitting back on your heels. Looking straight forward for a moment, stretching out the quads and just sensing the knees. Leaning forward and tucking toes in and pushing back and coming up. Let's take a moment and come to the front of the mat. Actually, let's do some shoulder shrugs first. So inhaling, shoulders up, back, and down. Up, back, and down. Exaggerate the movement. Up, back, and down. And now up, forward, and down. Up, forward, and down. One more. Up, forward, and down. Let's just move our head left and right, whatever feels good for you right now, to just relax your neck and your shoulders. So maybe doing little circles, And now we come to the front of the mat. So feet hip distance apart, or maybe a little bit closer, whatever feels comfortable for you. Take shoulder blades back, take pelvis forward, and let's start with palms facing forward in mountain pose. And then bringing our hands together in prayer, thumbs touching the chest. Taking a moment to center yourself, to root yourself, to remind yourself that this is a safe moment, this is a good moment. We could release judgment. Let's reach arms up into the air. Exhale, fold. Be gentle in your fold. Bend your knees if you need to. Let your shoulders round and drape. Inhale, halfway lift, stretching out the back. Exhale, hands to the ground, and take your right foot back. Place your knee on the mat and come up. Press on that left foot and right top of the foot so that you're creating a nice anchor. Reach up. Exhale, bring hands down, take left foot back, and from right there, drop down and keep your butt up and place your chin on the mat, chest on the mat. Adjust and arch the back here. Tuck your elbows in. Draw your awareness to the back of the body and the front of the body. Push up. Take left foot forward. Right foot forward. Reverse. Lift up. Press on that left foot down. Press down on the right. Feel that left hip flexor. Tuck your belly in. Tilt your pelvis forward a little bit. You'll feel the hip flexor even more. Reach arms up, stretch up. Exhale, hands to the ground. Right foot back. Drop down. Adjust. Take your butt up. Chin to the mat, chest to the mat, knees on the mat, toes on the mat, palms on the mat. Find your breath. Connect with the sensation in the back, lower back especially. Take shoulders away from the ears. Push up back to your knees. Lift knees up, go into down dog. Take a little step forward. Take the heels slightly out. Bend the knees, push back. Feel your shoulders. Spread the fingers out. Your hands are shoulder distance apart and your feet are hip distance apart. Your heels are up for now, and now we're going to straighten out the legs as much as it feels comfortable for you. Keep pushing back away from the hands and keep drawing heels down. Bring chin to the chest. Look forward, walk your feet forward towards your hands. Let's come up halfway lift. Shoulders away from the ears, flattening out the back, looking towards the ground, taking an inhale. Exhale, folding in, looking behind you. Inhale, gently coming up, reaching arms up. Exhale, thumbs to the chest. We'll do it again. So inhaling, arms up. Exhaling, folding forward. Inhaling, halfway lift. Exhaling, hands to the ground, right foot back, drop the knee, point the toes back, come up, tuck the pelvis, press that right foot down. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands to the ground, foot back, drop down, butt up, elbows hugged into the body, chin to the mat, chest to the mat, knees to the mat, toes to the mat. Sense your lower back. Draw the shoulders away from the ears. Push back up onto your knees. Take right foot forward. Toes, left toes point back. Press on that left foot. Reach arms up. Look up to your thumbs. Exhale, hands back down. Right foot down. Drop down. Chin on the mat, chest on the mat, butt up. Toes on the mat. You could look towards the space between your eyes. Explore your breath. And push up. Lift knees up. Take a little step forward. Take your feet towards the edge of the mat a little bit and heels out. Bend those knees. Bring your chin to your chest. Stretch out. Notice the shoulders and the shoulder blades. Your neck. And extend your legs now and draw the heels down. Look to your hands, step it forward, flat back, exhale, fold in, inhale, come up, exhale, hands to the side. Continuing, so we'll do a sun salutation A with a variation. So inhaling, arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, feet back into plank. Drop down. Point toes, cobra. Exhale, come up into down dog. Take a little step forward. Here we're going to pause for a little bit, and this is where you could do down dog or take a child's pose once if it's too much, right? So taking knees down towards the mat and lifting up and pushing forward and back up. Knees down, extending arms, going forward and a push up. 2, back, knees down, lifting up forward, down, push back up. 3, going down, coming up, coming down, coming up, dropping to the knees. Point your toes back, take a child's pose, and bring your arms back. And find your breath. Taking hands forward. And now taking right foot out to the side. Point the toes forward. Flatten out your back. So place your right hand on the ground, sort of center, so that you are going to extend the left arm up. So reaching left arm up as much as you can, exhaling, weaving that arm under and bringing your face down. Inhaling, arm up. Exhaling, threading the needle. Inhaling, left arm up, looking to the hand. Exhaling, threading the needle. Inhaling, arm up. Exhaling, threading the needle. One more inhale. Exhale. Come back up. Take left hand down and reach right arm up. Extend. Hold. Wiggle your toes. And now let's bring feet together, keeping them further apart from you, so not drawing them in too much, and keeping your back long again, so not rounding the back. Feet in prayer. We could take our hands to our feet and lean forward and keep the back flat. As you lean forward, if it feels okay, you could take your elbows to your knees and press down gently, very, very gently. And then just explore gravity pulling you down, keeping that back long, folding, looking towards your feet. Coming back up. Taking your hands back. Yeah, it's like about 9 to 12 inches back. Extend your legs. Chest forward, shoulder blades back, head back. Arch the back and hang out. Find your breath. And come back up. Let's go ahead and lean back on our backs and hug knees in. Grab hold of your left wrist with your right hand and tuck yourself in. Sense your hips. Squeeze. Keep your back flat as much as you can instead of rounding. And now move left and right a little bit. Let's place our feet on the mat, towards the edge of the mat, a little bit at an angle. Lift pelvis up, press on the heel, bring your shoulder blades together and walk yourself towards your heels as much as you can. See if you could touch the heels with your hands. Press on the heels and notice your hip flexors, your glutes, and your quads engaging. Take your hands under you, interlock the fingers, make your arms really strong and press up a little bit more. Drop down. Hug your knees in again. And when you're ready, extend your legs out. Take your feet to the edges of the mat and let your feet drape to the side. Bring your hands to your side and palms face up if that feels right for you. And close your eyes and scan the body from the soles of the feet to the crown of the head. We'll stay here for a couple minutes. Let your breath be natural. Go ahead and start wiggling your toes and touching your fingertips. And then let's extend the arms back as we bring the feet together. Point your toes and reach. Take an inhale. Exhale through your mouth. Relax. Inhale, reach, point toes. Exhale, relax. One more, reach, inhale. And exhale. Turn to your side. Open your eyes and just orient yourself. Coming back to the start of our class, rooting ourselves in the moment, reminding ourselves that we are home and that what's before us is an invitation to fully be human. To work things out. We bring our free hand to the ground and gently come up sideways. Take a seated position. Thank you so much for practicing tonight, for showing up. Yeah, what an amazing time to be on our mats. What an amazing time to be alive and to do the best that we can and to offer those around us the best of ourselves, right? And to do the good work. Namaste. Find your breath. Inhaling chair. Exhaling folding. Inhaling halfway lift. Exhaling hands to the ground, feet back into plank. On your exhale, drop down. Inhale, cobra. Shoulders away from the ears. Exhale, down dog. Right foot forward, left heels down. Coming up into warrior one, taking that right knee to the side. Back leg straight or straighten out as much as you can. Foot flat on the mat. Inhale, arms up. And opening up now into warrior two. Looking to the middle finger of the right hand, reaching back with your left. Taking left hand to the right leg and reaching over with your right and looking to that left foot. Taking right hand down and left hand down, right foot back. We're back in plank. We drop down. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, down dog. Left foot forward, right heel down, coming up into warrior one, turning, reaching arms up. Opening up into warrior two. Looking to that left hand middle finger, reaching back, bending that left knee a little bit more and taking it to the left. Right hand to the right leg, left arm back, look to that right foot. Left hand down, flat, right hand down, left foot back, drop down, yoga push-up, chaturanga, inhale, cobra, exhale, down dog, little step forward, settling into a longer down dog, heels out, hands shoulder distance, feet hip distance, press back, chin to the chest, looking towards your belly. Looking forward, taking a step, coming up, halfway lift on the inhale. Exhale, fold in, chin to the chest. Inhale, chair. Exhale, come up, back to mountain pose, palms face forward, shoulders down, chin slightly down. Hands to heart center again. And we come to the front of the mat. Let's take a moment and just move the body around so it feels good. Put a little smile on your face. And let's place the weight of the body on the right leg and take that left foot, left knee up, and let's just hold it. We could flex that foot, and then let's turn that knee to the left. As you turn the knee to the left, see if you could turn the torso a little bit to the right, opening up the hip. If you need something to hang on to it. Come forward. Draw your belly in. Draw that knee up. See if we could extend that left foot and point the toes. And bring it down. Walk it out. Find your breath. Tap into your joy, which is in the moment, in the right now. Not in tomorrow, not yesterday, but right now. Placing the weight of the body onto the left foot, we take right knee up. Flex that foot. Find the balance, or not, get some help. And take that right knee to the right side. Turn the torso slightly to the left, as much as it feels all right for you. You'll notice that one hip might be tighter than the other. Mine definitely are. Keep finding that balance, or not. You might come out. Bring that knee in, lift, and extend that right leg, point the toes. And drop it down. And just move left and right. So just move your hips left and right. Left and right. Left and right. Let's take a seat. Check time. Good. All right. So taking a seated position, let's take the left leg in front of the right. The right leg in front of the left, and sort of making it parallel so that it's flat. You could have this pose, keep your back long. You could also, if you wanted to intensify the hip stretch, as long as your knees don't hurt, take the right foot up on top of the left thigh, so you're taking a half lotus. And even there, that might be like enough of a stretch for a lot of us. And you could start feeling that hip, just holding this pose. Some might want to keep the foot down, right? So either foot down or foot up, and flat back. And what we want to do is we want to lean forward and bring your hands forward, as long as your back doesn't round. So the idea here is to hinge at the hips and not necessarily round your back. So this is not a rounding back movement, it's just a hinging at the hips movement that addresses or works on the hips. And so we drop down to where you find that stretch, and we hang out here for a little bit. Slowly come up. Come out of your half lotus if you're there, and bring now your left foot forward, left leg forward. Again, trying to make it as parallel as you can with your right. And for those of you who feel comfortable, you could take that foot on top of the right thigh. Some might find that you could do it on one side but not the other, and that's okay. See what feels right, as long as there is absolutely no pain in the knee. So no pain is a good thing. Let's lengthen the back, so bringing the belly in. And if you're in the half lotus, you might sense a little bit of hip stretching already. Even if you're in the fire log pose, meaning the leg in front, you'll start feeling your hips. And then hinging at the hips, we're going to lean forward and drop down and hang out. Find the level that's good for you. If you had a yoga block, you could put it right under your head as support. Coming back up. And releasing. Let's extend the legs and lean back a little bit. Take chest forward and shoulder blades back, head back.